But I'm thinking, for some time, from what I can tell, if America can be saved, it's going to take a miracle of God. Could you I want to make sure we have this clear, Tim. You mentioned that the Republic has 4 standards of law. One is the Bible, one is the Constitution, and the Declaration of Independence. And what was the 4th?
The Bill of Rights.
Okay, good. That's a good foundation.
Excellent foundation. And I'd like to make a comment about the end of the world thing. People don't understand the Bible does not predict the end of the world. It predicts the end of an age. That's what it says. It's not the end of the world. We've got a long time on this world yet. And there are going to be changes. There's going to be some upheavals, and there's going to be some things that are probably not going to be very good that happen. Revelation's clear about that, and many other. And also Isaiah talks about some of them. Ezekiel talks about some. Daniel talks about some. But the time that we are living in is a specific time that God has also made provision for His people. It talks about, it's kind of interesting. What we're doing is actually fulfilling the prophecies of God that God gave. He said that God would prepare a place for His people in the wilderness. We are that wilderness. America is the wilderness He is preparing. And we are the group that is standing up to do that, to make provision for His people in this difficult time. And that's what we are doing. It's not all gloom and doom, folks.
Well, we may in fact be members of that remnant that the Scriptures refer to.
We absolutely are members of that remnant. We are here for a specific purpose, to prepare a place of refuge for people around the world that want to follow after God and not follow after this wicked system. And we are creating that place. And all we have to do is take possession, because God has already sanctioned it. The world is backing it. Even people in the corporation that understand are backing it. Many groups around the world, powerful groups, are supporting it because they understand that this is a mandate of the Almighty. This is not something that we came up with. This was not our idea. This was His idea. And there are many, many groups around the world that support us wholeheartedly. I'm beginning a tour here shortly in just a couple of weeks to tour to the nations. We have 26 nations already have agreed to make compacts with us. And a compact is more powerful than a treaty. A compact is a binding agreement, but a treaty might not always be.
It's 4 minutes after. We'll be right back. Hang on, Tim. This is RBN.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight?
You may want to grab a pen or a Sharpie and write some information down. We will have it for you shortly. Tim Turner, the President for the United States, joins us this morning, as well as Kelby Smith, who has agreed to join me on Wednesdays to keep you apprised of new progress that is being made by the Republic. Thanks for tuning in. I have in front of me, Tim, a couple of paragraphs from a lady that she says that she gets answers from her prayers. And she wrote down, in fact, I sent this to Kelby and yourself, I think over the weekend. And, excuse me, I'm just going to read just a little bit of it. She says that we are entering into a process that will come into a place that God wants us. This means that as a body of believers and as kingdom citizens and as a part of a mighty government of God in the earth, she says that this includes God's plan for those who will enter into His kingdom. Then she goes on to say that God's judgment is coming, but also His power and His glory upon the land for change and for transformation. Go ahead, Tim.
Yes, absolutely, RJ. I agree with her 100%. The Republic we are sent here. We are here for the purpose of preparing for God's people during this difficult time. We as a nation are coming together under the protection of God's Holy Spirit to protect the people of the world. That's what we will be doing here in this nation. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to be completely isolated from judgment. There may be some difficult things in America, too. But because of the efforts of the Republic, we are creating a righteous government that will be under, much of the people here will be under God's protection if the people respond. But God will not force the people to do what they don't want to do. It has to be their free choice. And so the people of the nation need to understand this is a choice of life or death for many people in America. And that is not an exaggeration, and it's not a fear tactic. It's the truth. We have a choice. And if we make the wrong choice, millions of Americans will die. If we make the right choice, many millions of Americans will live as a result. And our whole world will be a better place for it. Because we are basically preparing a kingdom for the return of our Messiah. And that's what we're doing here in America. A place for him to return, a place for him to come, and a government that will receive him. Because there are no righteous governments on earth at this point. We have to create one.
I think that sometimes as Americans we isolate our thinking in terms of the 50 states. Our reality, some of us, is completely preoccupied by we were born at one place and raised in one location, and our whole lives revolve around what happens to where we live. And many of us, I think, don't look outside of the box of America to Europe, for example. And I think that when the Restore America plan thing began, many people thought it was just about America. But have you come to learn how this also impacts other nations? How this is bigger than just America?
Oh, it's much bigger than just America. If I can't share the whole plan with people, what's really going on totally, because it's not time yet. We can't even go into those areas because we're still working on the basic building blocks, the elements that are needed to set up the worldwide thing that we're doing. But the American people have got to concentrate on the nation first, because this is America, the Republic, is the linchpin of all the rest. We have to establish this, that we can do what we need to do in the rest of the earth. And God is using us to do that, and we need the support of the people. We need them to come on board. If nothing else, they can just sign up and be a part. But we hope God will raise up the leaders. We already know that. But we hope those that sign up will also be involved in meetings, helping us bring other people in. But the least that they can do is just come on board and be a part of what we're doing. That will show support, and that helps us in the international arena and also with the corporation itself. As we do this integration, the more people we have on board, the stronger position we have. And it's easier to work with the group when they understand that you have strength. Right now we have strength, but we could have more strength if the American people would support us. And we need them to start coming on board, come to the website, sign up, and be a part of what we're doing.
Go ahead and give out the website address, and then we'll start taking some calls. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
RJ, this is... You want me to address that?
Yeah, Kilby.
Yes.
Yeah, our website, there's two websites, republicfortheunitedstates.org, republicfortheunitedstates.org, and bureauofrepublicrecords.org. Again, that's bureauofrepublicrecords.org. And then also later on in this call, we're going to be giving out the information for tonight's call for the people that are interested in the Republic, how they can come on board and stuff. So I'll be giving those numbers and conference codes and stuff and so forth.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Every Wednesday night that anybody can listen in, where somebody could call in and ask questions, and on the national call that you hold every Wednesday. That's pretty cool. Our phone number is 1-800-313-9443, 1-800-313-9443. You may have a question for President Tim Turner or for Kelby. So let's begin. I see Gary in Michigan. Feel free to call back. I know you've been waiting. And Katie in Texas. Katie, let's take your call first. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have two topics that if they could be addressed, I would sure appreciate it, and I will listen off air after I state them. I have the first one is, Tim, you mentioned that America would be ruled by martial law. My question is this: I've heard that we have military support. If that's the case, would they not step in and intercede so that that would not occur? And then my second topic is, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but I had read that it has been said that you have forged a close relationship with the nephew of Rothschild Sr., and he has agreed to loan you the money to fund the Republic. If you would address those two topics, I would sure appreciate it, and I will listen off air, and God bless the work that you all are doing.
God bless you, Katie, and thank you. I'd be happy to address both of those questions. The first was, yes, we do have military support, but George Bush Sr. put something into treaty, into law, back in 1991, yes, where that in any time that we have civil unrest, the United Nations can send troops here. They already have enough troops in this country from around the world that could overpower our own military here in this country. And yes, the U.S. military would not want to be part of that, but they may be powerless to stop it. And without causing if you put yourself in their position, if you've got hundreds of thousands of foreign troops on our own soil, anything that they do would be a risk to our own citizens. So you got to put yourself in the military's position. The greatest thing that we can do is not allow it to happen. And if we stand up, in the absence of a lawful government in this nation, we will go under UN rule because of that treaty that Bush signed. It's already set. It's already done. Now, but if, as the Republic, we stand up, and we are doing that, even now, we are doing that right now, as a united republic, but we need all 50 states on board. Okay, and when we do that, we are the lawful government when the corporation goes down, automatically. And then the United Nations would not have the lawful right to come into the nation and take over the nation because we have a civil authority in place. Very important fact that we need to get this done, folks, because it's just on the news last night that they don't know how much longer the checks are going to not bounce from the Republic, that they are bankrupt. When they start talking about this on the national news, folks, it's imminent. They're telling you, they're warning you to get ready. And so that's where we're at.
Yeah, and most of the time from the national news, we get what's called public consumption. We get what they want us to know. They withhold information that I think we need to know. Yeah, her second question was about the nephew of Rothschild Sr.
Personally, I don't know any Rothschilds. I've never met one. I don't know any of them. Wouldn't even know how to contact them. That is completely a lie, and it is made up by officers of the corporation that are trying to throw disinformation. There are many people out there that are doing that, and they're organized in their effort, but God's listening, and I'm telling you straight up, folks, I don't know any Rothschild. I've never met one. I don't know any of them personally. I wouldn't even know how to even contact the folks. They probably wouldn't talk to me anyway because they know my stand. And I don't think I'm on their most favorite list. So that is absolutely a fabrication. Whoever told you that told you a bald-faced lie.
If you were to tell us the states that you are looking for people in who'd like to work with the Republic, become a part of this movement, what states are those, Tim?
The ones that we're having the most problems with?
Yes.
We're having a few problems in Oklahoma. We're having a few problems in Maine, Delaware. Those are the three most, I think New Jersey maybe. We're having a few problems there. But they're coming together. All of them are being pulled together even now, and they will be together very soon. But we appreciate any help we can get in those states. If any of your listeners can do that, please contact us through the website and let us know, and we can put you together with other people.
So that's Republic of the United States.org.
And most of the states have groups, but they're not organized well yet. And that's what we're trying to do, is organize the rest. Many of the states are very well advanced and have completed their process, in effect, and we're moving forward with that. And it is coming together quite well, actually, in spite of all of the disinformation.
We'll go to John in Maine next. If you have a question for the president, here it is, 1-800-313-9443, 1-800-313-9443. We'll be back right after this.